live. We're live. Oh, what is that? Oh my goodness.
You know, it's part of the.
It's part of life.
It's part of the course. Okay. Well, and I didn't even start to paint yet.
It's green all over you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 4 o'clock live painting series of me, Teresa Ortigas, doing some paintings that I've been working on throughout our stay home. A little bit about me if you don't know who I am a local portrait photographer with my husband, Michael Ortigas, and we have a portrait studio in Brielle, New Jersey, on the Jersey Shore. And we've been in business 26 years, creating beautiful family portraits and children's portraits. And I'm also an artist. So during this time of the pandemic, we decided to, since we were home, to keep my creativity flowing and having something to do each day. Since we couldn't go to work, we came up with a 4 o'clock live painting. And I picked things off of Facebook pages, friends, things that I've taken or Michael's taken, and just painted them. I'm actually doing acrylics and been working on other client paintings as well, because we do families and children paintings also. So welcome to the live today, and this is a photograph from Dale Peters. He's a friend of the family. He does beautiful animals and birds. Nature, yeah, beautiful stuff. So I saw this and said, oh, I'd love to paint it, and he said, go for it. So this is where I am. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. We're going on day 6 now for him.
Are we? Is it day 6?
Yeah, it seems like it, because every
1, 2, 3, 4,
spoon
5.
bill is a half an hour for me. So
Right.
that's our half an hour live. If I get through this little guy, then I'm going to go into the reflections and the water and the greenery. But this is where I'm at in this painting, and I look forward to having you here watching. So what I'm doing is just setting up my paint. And yesterday we had storms in the area, so I'm going to mention this now, that during our live feed, if something should happen and you lose us, Michael will click back on, because we lost a little bit of connection yesterday a few times with the storms in the area. So just know that you can just click back on and we'll be here, and I'm going to get started. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's get some paper towels. They're always good to have. Of course, that didn't help me too much there.
No, it didn't do.
Okay, so let's put that there. I'm doing a little bit of, I'm going to do this bird today. I'm going to do this little spoonbill.
Okay.
So I got the pink. We've got a little, where'd my red go? Red. Here you are. And then after this, we're going for a beach portrait. I'm so excited because Michael met these wonderful people. They've come down to the Jersey Shore to stay, and they have a daughter who wants to do their senior portrait, and she wants to do it on the beach, which I'm like, woo, where are they from? Where are they from? Okay, get this. Where I grew up.
Which is the middle of nowhere.
Honesdale, Pennsylvania is very close to where I grew up. And they're here, but I haven't met them yet. Michael met with them, and I'm so excited because I'm gonna be like, hey, guess where you're from? Same place I'm from. So I'm really excited to meet them and see if I even know them from up in Pennsylvania. So I'm putting the pink and the white, and I have a little brown. You know me, I put a little brown, put a little black. We'll do a little Facebook Live later on when we're on the beach, so you can see us down there on the beach in action.
Seagirt. We're going to go to Seagirt.
We're going to Seagirt, New Jersey Beach. Okay. All right. So that'll be fun for later. In the meantime, we'll continue on with this painting. And let's see. I got the brown. I got the black. Got a little yellow. I'm just enjoying painting these spoonbills, and then afterwards we're getting together a website of all the different paintings that I've been working on throughout our staycation. and I'm going to be selling them, and originals and prints of them and different things. So this one will probably be in the mix. Okay, so what I'm going to do is find my favorite little brush. Let's see. Well, no, I'm going to go with this one.
Oh boy.
Change my mind every 5 seconds. Okay, so like all the others, I'm just going to start putting in the base color and then eventually just, you know, put in the shadows and whatnot. As I look at these, I can always go, oh, I want to go back and tweak this one or tweak that one. And right now it tells me I want to tweak this guy, but I'm going to move on to this guy and I'll come back to him. He's on my radar.
There's a lot of tweakage to go on all the birds, I got a feeling.
So I'm mixing a little bit of white with a little bit of red and pink to give me the color that I want. And I'm just going to basically put in the base colors and then work from there. So right now, I do have to get my blue out because, you know, I'm going to need to do that. But I hope everybody's having an awesome day today, whatever you're doing. We just went into the studio. Was this our second week back in business finally?
I think so.
Coming. People, you know,
2 weeks.
Coming. 2 weeks, yeah.
More or less, yeah.
It's been a crazy few months, huh? So this is why we're doing this. So it takes people away. During the past 3 months or so, we've been doing this, and people have really enjoyed just watching the creation of a painting. And it's also been really great for me and Mike because it's kept us kind of busy and staying on track of our...
Yes, because I love holding this thing.
Well, don't you have your little... What is it called?
A gimbal.
Yeah.
No, I left the gimbal at the studio.
Oh, well, then you're hand holding today.
I know. I'm going to have to get another gimbal. One for the studio, one for home. So, depending on what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'll use the gimbal tonight on the beach.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
We left in a rush to come back to the home studio because there was a gas leak in the street over.
Yeah, we were like, what's going on?
Yeah, so we came running home. I don't know. I still don't know what's going on. I don't know. There were cop cars and
I think everything's okay, though.
gas people running around.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to assume everything's okay. But, yeah. So these are spoonbill. I never did find out what causes the pink. I don't know.
We gotta Google it and see.
And the flamingo, I know, is just the
shrimp.
The shrimp that they eat, which I never knew either.
Well, maybe spoonbills eat the same thing. We'll have to
Maybe. They look kind of like cousins to the flamingos. And that noise is our puppy.
upstairs. I
Yes.
have my art studio downstairs in my home. So the puppy is, our new puppy is upstars, torturing our daughter, running around, jumping.
He's trying to eat the carpet. He murdered my flip-flops this morning.
Can't leave
That's
stuff
the
around.
first official loss of footwear with a puppy. Is
But
my
we were looking
flip-flop.
for a puppy for a long time.
Yes,
so
we were.
We finally found one.
We were looking for any dog, really. It wouldn't have to be a puppy.
Oh, well, yeah, we were. But,
He just ended up being a puppy.
yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah. He's cute.
He's adorable.
He's just, rambunctious.
Yes.
I have to remember to hide my footwear.
I'm taking a little bit of black now for the shadow down here. And I'm just kind of putting it in. Probably gonna tweak this too. Get a little bit in there. A little shadow going on. And then fix his wing even more. It's always tweaking.
Yeah, you like to put the base colors down.
Yeah.
And then tweak over it.
Yep, it's like a,
It's almost like a puzzle.
kind of. Yep, you're right. Like a puzzle. You have to do the pieces. Okay, so let's get a little more pink in there, a little darker pink. So I wonder what everybody's been up to lately. What kind of projects are you working on? These have been our projects for a while, right?
Yeah.
Just got a little bit more white in here. He's a little lighter than the other guys, so I'm gonna add a little bit more white now. Oop, don't trip over the...
You got paints everywhere. I
I
can't keep
do.
track.
I'm sorry.
Let's move stuff around.
I'm sorry, honey. Just adding a little bit more white. Just 'cause... There we go. Let's add just a little bit. Blend it in there. Lighten it up a little. And then I'll add more detail in a minute. A little more white. I have a puppy barking. It's a happy home when there's a puppy in the home. And it's an exhausted happy. They're like having a 2-year-old again in the house. Don't touch that. Don't bite that cord.
He likes to go firefly hunting.
I know, we had a lot of fireflies. Okay, so now I'm going to add just a little bit more pink. Tweak it just a little more. It's always tweaking, right? Let's go with a little dark. If anybody's here watching, just say hi. We'd love to hear from you. Just a hello. Probably have to pan this back a little bit right here. And,
What are you talking about?
yeah, I'm gonna get the shape a little bit better here. It's bothering me. Let's add in some white. And a little brown. Kind of a little black. Just for the shadow, we're gonna add blue too in that highlight. I mean, the shadow area. Let me just add in some more brown here. Didn't want to add the white to the brown as much as I did, so we'll add a little more brown. It will come together. Sometimes it just takes a little time. And painting is something that, you know, is like, you have to take your time. And it's the whole process of it. It's not a quick thing. Let's add some white in here. Rinse my brush a little bit. A little more white. There we go. Okay, what's going on back here? We've got a leg. I'm gonna take a break from that part just for a minute. It's a little rough at the moment, but we're getting there. So I'm gonna do this leg, which that has like browns. There's another brown in here I want to do. This brown. This is like a burnt umber. There's your burnt umber, Mike.
All right.
Has a little reddish hue to it.
I miss my burnt umber.
I bet you do.
We're doing so many woodland beach portraits, beach paintings with the woods and the trees and whatnot.
I'm gonna add just a touch of yellow to it to make it lighten it up just a tiny bit. So let's see. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna this way. And then I'm gonna have to fill in the blue a little bit, but I just want to get his main part of his leg situated. Right there, and right here. I'm gonna add a little bit of black, a little bit of the shadow right here. And where his leg bends, a little shadow there, and a little dark area right there. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of white. So let's take a little bit of yellow, tiny bit of white. A little more brown. Let's see, I'm gonna add that right there. Ooh, there's a little bit of water on the brush. Let's take a little less. There we go. And then I'll take a little dark for the little shadow area. And there again. I'll get my blue out in a minute. Fix the blue. Okay, and then we've got some dark down here. Okay, next leg. Okay, so let's do a little burnt umber and regular brown to go together. A little bit of yellow in there. This leg is not going to be as thick. Yeah, let's go a little more reddish. There we go. Gives me a base, and I'm going to fill in with the blue around it. That comes right down about there. I'm not worrying about the shadows yet of the reflection. I'm going to get there. Probably not today, but I'm going to get there. So let's go a little bit of black. Okay, so this is darker under here because of the shadow. Do a little more black. Got a little bump there. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little highlight. Well, it's a little wet right now, so I'm going to wait on that highlight. But I'll get to it. So let's, I'm going to do the blue now, just to fill in a little bit of that. And then I can always come back and tweak a little bit if I need to, which I probably will. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of a couple different blues here. This one happens to be a sky blue. This is a cerulean blue. And an ultramarine blue. And I'm going to mix them together until I feel the color that I want. I'll go from there. Just get a little ultramarine. And I got my coffee way away from my water this time, Mike.
Yes, I noticed.
Last time I dipped my paintbrush in my coffee. It was not good. Don't have them next to each other.
No, it wasn't good for the paintbrush or the coffee.
No. Alright, I'm just mixing this just a little bit. And everything here is dry. That's why I did the background first, so that if I want to, I can use my pinky. I do this a lot where I hold my pinky on my canvas so it steadies my hand as long as it's dry. Get a little darker. I'm just filling this in. Kind of nice to see the brush strokes everywhere. I think when you see the different kinds of brushes that you use, shows different types of brush strokes, and that's what makes the painting very interesting also. Sometimes I'll use big thick brush strokes, and sometimes I'll use little ones, and it makes a big difference in the viewing of it and when you're soaking it in, you know, kind of. That makes sense?
If you say so.
If I say so. Why not just a little bit? Now that's what I was talking about, getting his this area. I'm gonna work on that a little bit, give him a little bit more the shape, change the shape just a little bit. Okay, so we've got right here. This one's gonna come out more, and that's gonna come down more. And then I'm gonna add a little dark area there. How are we doing on time? We okay? We're good?
Yeah, yeah, plenty.
Good. And I am gonna take this up top here. Just play with this a little bit and fill this in. Let's get a little more on the brush here. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but
Sounds like a horse.
it does sound pretty funny upstairs. It's live. It's real life. Life goes on in the house, in the Artigas household. Okay, so let's get this head just a little bit more shaped better here. Like that. There. Okay. We'll get this head yet, but we will. No worries. Alright, so I do feel I'm gonna take this little. Where's my black? Right here, right? No. Right here, which is the one that's not dry. Tad of white. Okay. Oh, see, I almost put it in the. Okay. So we're going this way. And then I got a little black area here. Going down. Okay. A little more dark. May have to extend his wing a little bit, make it a little fatter, but we'll get there. Okay, let's add a tiny bit of white. I'm actually going to add a tiny bit of blue because the shadow has a little bit of blue in it with some white, just to give me a hint of a shadow. Because this, if you look at this, is not very bright white. It's got a bluish hue to it, so I'm going to add a little blue. I think I want a little more just ultramarine with some white. A little shadow here. I'm going to blend it just a little bit. And a tiny bit of gray. Okay. Let's see if we can get some white in here for his head. about, what, 5 or 10 minutes left?
About 5.
About 5 minutes? Okay. Good to know, Mike. Because each one has taken me about a half hour per bird.
Roughly.
Which has been interesting, you know. Just trying to get this. Okay, the shape.
Yeah, because he's doing some kind of odd tuck. He's looking away.
He is.
It's kind of odd.
If you look at him, if you zoom in, you can kind of see
You see his bill there.
where I'm going with that.
That's the bottom of his neck.
He's got like half of his beak here and part of his beak there, so that's where I'm heading with that. But I just want to put a little color in here for the blue. For a moment. I don't need his beak that fat. There. Now it's coming a little bit along, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fill that in just a little bit here. Do-do-do-do. The thing with acrylics is they dry so fast. The oils, you know, you can work with for a while, come back to it. Here, you gotta kind of just keep moving quickly. Each has its own feel to the paint. Okay, so shall I go for the, let's go for the little beak. I'm gonna do some dark area here with some brown and black. Brown and black. Mix them together a little bit. And this is not my palette normally. Sometimes I have, when I'm working with oils, I have them set up much differently. But I try to be so organized. I just can't do it. I have had different teachers show me how to set your palette up for different things, and some of them are so regimented, and I try so hard, but I just can't. I'm all over the place. I guess what works for the artist is what works. I'm gonna have to fill the blue in again. I'm just trying to get the actual shape. Yep. Okay, now let's go with a little bit of white. I'm doing pretty good with time.
Yeah.
Let's get a little bit more white here and get his top of his head here. So if you have nothing going on at what time are we doing the beach? 7? 7:15?
7:15. Yeah.
7:15?
Probably around 7:15 we'll start by the time we get there.
Yeah, we'll be down on the beach. Look for us.
Seagirt Beach.
And we'll be
on the south end.
A beautiful
somewhere.
Senior portrait, which will be very nice. It's been nice to get back to work after all these months doing what we love. And okay, so how are we? Let's do a little blue over here. I want to fill this in a little.
Alright.
And then we'll come to an end here. Continue on tomorrow.
Mañana. See, I'm bilingual.
You are. Okay, hold on.
As much as I should be.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay, so he's not completed yet. I
No.
have more to do, which I'll tweak.
But you got pretty far with him today.
I did actually, yeah.
Back up
It's
there.
hard to see his eye
I don't think you can see his eye.
But
Right?
you got
And
like
he's
a
got
little.
his head's tucked away.
You've got a little bit of a hue of something right there
I don't know what that
on the
is.
edge, but
Yeah, we'll have to figure out tomorrow.
I'll be working on that, and I think I'm actually going to bring up his wing even more, because when you look at this, it needs to, his wing has to come up here. So I'm going to fix that, all right, in my next
Okay.
roundabout.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is the section for today. I always do a half hour, 40 minutes, not to overwhelm anybody, where you can hop on and watch for a little while and then, you know, come back tomorrow. Excuse me. I want to say thank you for joining me today. I had a really, really fun time taking the next step in the painting, and I hope you had fun watching. If you are interested to have something, a photograph or something that may mean something to you, a family vacation picture, something from your childhood, cell phone picture, if you'd like to do that, there is a link above that my husband's going to put in there that you can click on, and you can learn about how to get something that you have turned into a piece of art like this. So if you're interested, click on the link. You'll find out more about it. And we'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I hope you all have a great night. Bye, everyone.